Woo, look at that sun. I've said it before, but this could be a summer's day if it wasn't so cool. I wouldn't say it's cold, it's just cool. Unusual temperatures for this time of the year, I tell you. 6-7 degrees, going up to 8 or 9 maybe. Anyway, hi YouTubers. I hope you've had a nice Christmas, a restful period, and spent it with friends and family. Enjoyed yourself. Not gone too much or overindulged. I did for one day, but that was it. That's my one day of the year, or maybe two at the most. Anyway, today we're in Coundon. Now Counden is actually mostly in that direction, but this part here also is Coundon. Part of County Durham, of course, and quite close to Bishop Auckland. Apologies for the noise, but we are near a main road, a main artery actually of Bishop Auckland and Coundon. Today I'm going to take a walk up here and see what I can find, and I know there's going to be a lot because I always get annoyed. I always have a go at it when I'm on the bus and look out the window. So hopefully I'll be able to pick up as much as I can. I've got a few bags with me. May have to dump them along the way because I'm not sure if there's any bins. Okay, here we go. Yeah, like I said, oh, look at that subway, unbelievable. Wow, that is a big bag. Remnants of a vape, or is it a large straw? I thought they didn't do plastic straws anymore. Anyway. Yeah, like I said, hope you've enjoyed yourself over the festive period. Here go the leaves. I managed to get out a few times. Did a few pics off camera. The one you saw of West Auckland was, I think, about 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago. I put that up online maybe a week ago. What's that? Oh, that stuff. Recycle me, it says. Yeah, throw it out the window. There you go. I'm recycling. Hey! That stuff will rot your teeth and your gut. Anyway. What we got here? Remnants of a sandbag. Woo. Well, I hope the traffic noise isn't too overpowering. This is one of the busier routes I've done, I must admit. Now, there's going to be periods of silence here where I probably won't say too much. I just want to focus on litter picking. Incidentally, thank you to all the people that emailed me over the holiday. I haven't actually given out my email, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work it out. absolutegarbage@gmail.com. Like I said, I'll do my best to reply. You have to wonder at the consideration of the people that throw this stuff. I mean, they actually take the time out to flatten things, which I think is great. It means more in the bag, but unfortunately the recycling dumps that I've been to, they always ask me to not flatten the cans. Oh, look at this. Should I? Oh, come on. Yeah, don't flatten the cans, they say. Something to do with the size and shape and the 3D formation of the can, and stripping the minerals from the can individually. I don't know. Look it up on the web anyway, you'll see. So, yeah. Oh. Okay, this isn't too bad. I wish I didn't have the old Waitrose bag with me. It's sort of catching on the brambles too, but I don't know what this is actually. It could be a den of sorts. I doubt it though. I don't see a lot of alcoholic beverages here. Probably a lot of stuff is just swept in and being blown in from the road. So, what are your New Year's resolutions? You got any? I don't make any actually. I just live my life the way I want to and try to do the best I can basically. I'm going to change any time of the year, not a specific time. A lot of people make resolutions and they don't, after about a month they don't keep them, you know. What's the point of that? Water. My New Year's resolution, if I had one, would be to do... Oh, here we are, the drugs. Here we are, yeah, see. Yeah. So it is a bit of a drug den, maybe. Yeah, my New Year's resolution, if I had one, would be to do better, be kinder to people, have more of a listening ear, try not to get angry, which is pretty hard as a litter picker sometimes. You do get frustrated. I've been going over some of the other sites and we all share the frustration, but also the satisfaction of doing this job? Yeah, well, task. I'll have to turn sideways here, sorry. Yeah, water. Yes, it can be very therapeutic, as I said previously, and rewarding at the same time. But the sheer idiocy and stupidity of the morons that do this is baffling. But in the end, what's the point? You get yourself angry, you get yourself worked up, blood pressure goes up. Yeah, not worth it. Sorry if I have to turn, but some of these branches are pretty bad. Yeah, even in the winter they get you. That'll have to stay. Probably used as a seat of some sort anyway. I'm going to go around the other way now. Blimey. Am I looking at half a bag already? Good Lord. Okay, bring the camera up. Let people see what's going on around you. I mean, it's all very well pointing at the ground, but it gets a bit monotonous after a while. After all, this ground could be anywhere in the world, couldn't it? I could say I was in Germany. Jetzt machen wir das alles sauber. Ganz rein. Yeah, this could be anywhere. So I like to sort of bring up the camera now and again and just give you a rough idea where we are. Now, some of the videos I do, the touristy areas like Barnard Castle, Durham, you know, even Seaham, my beloved Seaham. Yeah, I always bring the camera up, and that's more of an area pic rather than the actual amount of litter I can collect. I do enjoy those pics, but in the end, it's not all about that. It's about cleaning the area. So this is more of a focus on litter, which I'm sure a lot of you will enjoy. I should have, okay. I should have gone from the other side, shouldn't I? Anyway, I won't bore you with this one. I'll be back in a mo. So, that's it. Okay, not bad, eh? Voila! Yeah, look at this. Brambles, of course, there has to be brambles. Somebody's thrown a 6-pack, is it? Or 4-pack? They've even shrunk it and then put it back in the original wrapper. How considerate. I've got to get that one. That'll do my nutting. There you go. I've got to get away from this spot. Yeah, I'm hearing all sorts of stuff underneath here. Oh, this is not what I intended to do, but I will try and get these out. Yeah, the old bottle of piss, I think. God. Garden Bennett. Yep, I'm still here and I've pulled all that out of that area there. Anybody seen a movie called The Day of the Triffids? It's about this plant life, trees and brambles and God knows what that comes alive. I swear these things are alive. They will not release me. They do not want to let you go. I think it's going to become easier now because I'm not going into the bushes so much, and this is an area where people really like to sort of congregate, and don't ask me why, you work it out, but basically this is where they all congregate, get stoned out of their minds, whatever, you know the story, I'm not going to go on. Okay, let's get this in here. Whew. Probably do a fast forward on this actually. Yeah, have a look at this. I mean, I have no idea how old this is, but it looks pretty faded and rusted. Oh no, that's not rust, that's a leaf. Anybody got any ideas how old these types of cans are? It's a Diet Coke. I've never seen anything like this. And then we got Margaret Thatcher's apple and black currant cider, which mystified how that got in there. Probably thrown from a bus. Ooh, picking up some really bad odours here. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Just to give you some sort of idea how close I am to the edge here. Don't ever try this. This is only for the likes of people like Gerard, myself, and a few others who are crazy enough to do something like this. Look how close that is to the edge there. So I'm really got to have eyes in the back of my head and front and side and everywhere else here. But we're doing a good job, so it's worth it. I'm pretty good with these roads. Okay, bit of an inlet here. We're on a wider piece of ground, which is a lot safer obviously for me. Look at the way that bush comes out over the road. Now, if the local council were to do this, they'd probably close down at least one lane, and I don't blame them, to be honest. I don't blame them. Whew. Oh gosh. It's getting a lot less now. Is that? a lot less. If you've got a lot, how can you have less? Anyway, what am I wobbling on about? Okay, we've actually made it to the diversion sign. Amazing. One big hurrah for me. 'Tis the season to be jolly, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Throw your garbage in the bush, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. What's that over there? Oh, this is what you do with your Christmas presents, is it? Yeah? Ooh, don't want that. The bag's getting really full now. We always say that, but we always keep going, don't we? In, close. What's that say? Garbage ends. Oh no, sorry, diversion ends. Right, what diversion? Right, try and get around on this sign. Whoa! Here we are. Oh, I'm under arrest. I'm not on a motorway, so I'm not breaking any laws. Oh, Lord. Oh, this stuff is all tangled up. Yeah, there you go. Load more of it. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? It really makes you wonder. What we got over there? I don't even know if I can get there. Yeah. Good Lord. Give me a break, Brambles. It is Christmas season. What's this? Oh no, please don't be a plate. Oh, I don't know what that is. That is something really heavy. Let me have a... Oh Lord. Oh Lord. What have we got here? What have we got here? I thought it was an old sign, actually. I don't know what to do with this. Can I break it in half? God, no. No, I'm afraid that'll have to stay there. What I'll do is I'll put it next to this, and maybe the council will be good enough to take it away when they come and collect their signs. It's just too big and too heavy. Too cumbersome. If I could break it in half, it'd be all right. Oh, gosh. Okay, onwards and upwards. Ooh, I felt the updraft on that. You've got to anticipate the pull on those kind of vehicles because they are huge and they pull you along with them. So you've got to be really careful. Well, anyway, you wouldn't be doing this. Only a complete moron. Sorry. Only a complete idiot would be doing this. Yeah. Look at that. And look at that. Oh, I've got to... Now, as tough as they are, they can't withstand too much pressure now. So I'm going to move across the road soon. I'll just clean this up and then we'll move around. Oh look, the verge is much wider over there. So we're pretty much almost... Oh, a diaper. Somebody's actually thrown a diaper out the bloody window. How disgusting is that? Okay, just give me a few secs and hopefully you'll see me by that triangular sign there. I can't quite make it out, but it's probably zigzaggy in the road thing. Right, I'm going to wait for a break in the traffic. No, there is no break. Oh, there is, yes. Here we go, taking my life in my hands here. Oh, God. I'm going to dump this over here because I can't dump it over there. It's just... wouldn't be right. Oh, look, here we go. Never mind, I'll get this. Festive feast, yeah. Season of goodwill. Toss your trash wherever you feel like. After you've unwrapped everything. So that's my first one. There. We're making progress and it is getting less, I must admit. I'm not doing this side, by the way, but just picking up the larger items, the obvious ones. Now, oh, I'm going to try and make it across now. Holy crap. This road is fast. I'm telling you, it's fast. Yeah, okay. Now we're alright. There you go. So there's that bag over there. That's bag number 1. Right up to the top. I shall report that because I'm not sure that, well, even if the litter van did come along here, the garbage van, they probably wouldn't pick it. So time for another bag, I suppose. Yeah, when you do these bags, obviously these are the best kind of bag hoops you can buy. They're generally worth it. But leave a bit of a lip over the top so that you can have some space to fold afterwards or tie or whatever. Just a small tip. Oh, we made it around the side of the post. I thought, I'm just coming up. Oh, it's what kind of sign is that, by the way? Man opening an umbrella? I don't know. It's obviously a man digging. Oh, it could be a woman actually. Yeah. So, how did the festive season go for you? Went out with some friends. They invited us to dinner, which was first class. Thank you to them. I won't mention them because they might get embarrassed, but they know who they are. Yeah. Tell you what, dragging this Waitrose bag along, that's no fun. I've got to come up with something better. I'll go back to wearing a backpack, I think. I didn't want to wear a backpack this time because of the thorns, you know, they catch the bag and pull me back into the bushes. Yeah, it's getting substantially easier now. I've gone on left. Yeah. By the way, if you see some parts in the bush, think, oh, he hasn't got that, he hasn't got this and that. Well, that's mainly, I'm not saying always, but predominantly paper. I start to stop picking up loads and loads of paper. But for the visual effect, obviously I will pick up this stuff because it looks terrible when you drive by. God knows, I don't even know what that is. I don't want to know either. Whew. Hello! Somebody gave me a beep earlier. It shook the life out of me. I didn't realise they were sort of thanking me. I thought, so I just jumped into the bush. I thought I was too close to the road. And I realised, oh, could that be? No, come on, no. I thought it was another £20 note. I'm up £40 today, and that's not bad for a day's litter picking, I tell you. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this thing here. See that there? Oh, just a minute. I haven't got my gloves on. Yeah, I've tried my best to get that out. It's just too thick in the brambles there. I've got nothing like a stick to pull it out either, so I'm gonna have to leave that cone in there, I'm afraid. Sorry, viewers. I failed on that one, but I will try and get the rest out. Yeah, that's really annoying. Pizza, whatever. Taste the difference. Yeah. Get the gloves back on first. Yeah, sometimes you just got to realise when your limits are up. And my limits are up on that. I will endeavour to get the rest of the crap out, but not even sure I can do that, to be honest. We're coming up to a break in the hedgerow here, and I think it's pretty clear, so that's a cause for celebration. Yeah, sorry, can't get you out. Yeah, look at this. I'm leaving that in there, that's mostly paper. Whew. Boy. I don't know if I'm going to achieve my aim today, but anyway, at least I cleared a lot of it out. There's just so much of this crap. I never anticipated this much, to be honest. Look at this. I mean, I don't think I can even get in here. I'm doing my best. Yeah. Right, I'm not going to bore you with this because it's sort of in, out, so. Wouldn't be a litter pick without our old friend, the blue glove, would it? Yeah. This is how they prepare their drugs, because if they touch them directly, it can seep into the skin. So they have to prepare it with gloves, like any chemist, really, I suppose. So if you've ever wondered why you see blue gloves everywhere, that's the reason. It's not a fashion statement. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? What a waste. What a waste. What a waste. I mean, these haven't long fallen from the tree. You see how mild it's been? Apples are still dropping. And we're coming into 2026, late December. Amazing. It's so mild right now. So mild. Obviously I'm leaving these to rot, which is good for the earth. I wouldn't touch them anyway. I'd be here all day picking them up. Anyway, hope you're enjoying the video. I know I am. I didn't earlier, but I am actually enjoying myself now. You're making a difference. You're cleaning the planet. Well, maybe not the whole planet, but your small area of it. Although people come by so fast here, they'll hardly notice the difference, to be honest. But I do, and that's what matters. I have to come by here every time I see all this crap. And when you're sitting on the top deck of a double-decker bus, you see it all. I'll just chuck them there. Look at that. Second bag already. I mean, almost close to the top here. I'm going to turn it around a bit. Yeah, turn your bags around when they start going lopsided. I know it sounds logical, but it took me a while to learn that. Yeah. No shout outs today. I don't think I've got anybody left, actually. I think I've covered pretty much everybody I know. Just a pure and straight litter pick. This. Somebody's actually gone to the trouble to throw it into Farmer Giles's field. Oh boy. Why do we always say Farmer Giles? Okay. This is getting lopsided again. Okay, I'm going to make my way up there and hopefully be able to sort of debrief you in the next frame. Woo, look at the speed of these things. Holy crap. Is anybody paying attention to that 40 sign there? Yeah. I'm gonna take this across the road. Oh my gosh. Because it'll be safer for the garbage guys to pick up. expect them to stop. It would be quite dangerous for them to stop for me, actually. This is a dual carriageway. I know it's not actually. It's a single track, but it's pretty fast here, so I wouldn't try to ask somebody to stop for me. That would probably cause some sort of pileup. We just let them go by. Anyway, that's over there now. As you can see over there. I don't know if they'll pick it up, but at least it's on the right side of the road. It'd be a bit difficult to pick stuff up here. I wouldn't want the council trying to stop their vans and trucks here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's going to be heavy. That's going to be heavy. Yeah. That's going to weigh it down. Right. Let's keep going. I know I'm still here, but I had to sort of cut in here because I think I've just found the remains of Freddy Krueger.
You're mine, little baby. When you die in your dreams, you die in real life.
I love a nightmare on Elm Street, don't you? Anyway, back to the matter at hand. He actually waved at me. Yeah, I put that sign back up to sort of reinforce 40, but I don't know if it'll have any effect. Probably most people will say, "Are you having a laugh?" Who used to say that, by the way? Which British comedian used to say, "You having a laugh?" I remember seeing it on The Office. Ricky Gervais. But I don't think that's the origin. I think he was copying somebody else. Anyway, if you know, put it in the comments. If not, well, we'll just have to keep guessing. And there's the number 6. Isn't it funny how there's hardly any garbage over there? Hardly anything over there. It's all this area. Well, let me think about that. People drive on the right. So, yeah. It's obviously the passenger who's doing most of the throwing. But there again, wouldn't they be throwing that side as well? Oh well. Not for me to work out. Onwards and upwards. Oh. I thought that was mine. Well, at least I've got 3 hands in the bag. Oh, what's this one? Oh no. Hey. 2 for the price of 1 today. Oh wait, there's more. 3 for the price of 1. 4 for the price of 1. You can go for 5? Nah. Oh wait. No. No, that's just a green bag. Holy crap. Didn't really expect that. But that's the whole point of this, really. I mean, you don't know what to expect. When you say you've seen it all, and then something comes along, completely shocks you. I'm still trying to figure out how that wheelchair got into the forest on my last video. But anyway. Oh, and here's the other one. Yep. Oh no, it's a sock. A sock. Okay, there's some one-legged guy trying to make his way home somewhere around here. Or that would be a shoe though, wouldn't it? People actually throw socks out the window? That makes no sense. Anyway, oh, this is getting really heavy now. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Even though I like filling the bags up to the top, this is getting ridiculous now. Oh dear. Oh dear. So this will be my second bag. When I first started litter picking, I went to the local shops and whatever and just bought my own bags. They were about half the size of this. These bags are great. Right, I'm gonna have to be a bit economical with the camera footage now because storage space is drying up. So I will take a bit of a break and join you right at the top there, and hopefully we'll have something to show you. This is my second bag, by the way. I'm going to run across there and take that over in just a sec. See you in a while. Oh, whew. Right, bag 2, or is it bag 4? Look at the size of that thing. Anyway, bag 2. Sun's coming back out. Wonderful. Onwards and upwards. Well, here we are on bag 3. Incidentally, those of you out there, does anybody manage to tie these bags when they tie them up at the end? Can anybody actually do it with their gloves on? Because I can't for the life of me. I just cannot do it. If you can, leave me a comment, maybe even tell me how to do it. I always have to take the gloves off. Anyway, let's keep going. Short steps here. Look, we're getting it all picked up. Ooh. Yeah. Found the remnants of a car. So, ooh, look at that. I wonder if that still works. I'll put that next to the bag. Maybe they'll take it away as well. That's going to weigh it down, that's for sure. I'll get this all picked up. Yeah, voila. That was basically somebody pulling over into the curb. Any opportunity, cars will just pull over and dump their crap. It's all gone. That's a different sign, by the way. In case you think I haven't moved. Just got beat by somebody there. Nice. Yeah, I have to be economical now with my time because, well, not so much with the time, but I don't have too much storage space, so I'm going to sort of leap ahead a bit here. There's always got to be a tyre, isn't there? Oh well, that's beyond my range, I'm afraid. And I'm not wheeling it back to the other tip, so I'll have to stay there. Onwards and upwards. Look at this. Look at this. Holy crap. Oh. I mean, can we at least draw attention to it? I don't know. Oh, what is this? It's all disintegrated. Gone back into the planet there, see? That there. No hope for that. That's plastic that's already degraded. Okay. Got to keep it short, I'm afraid, because I'm running out of space on the camera. Ooh, that was one of the heaviest things I've ever lifted. I brought that over from there to there. I don't know, but at least it's not near the road anymore. Bloody eyesore and a real danger to traffic. Yeah, your usual lay-by. Another 40 sign, but I can't be bothered to pick that up. I'm whacked. I'll just do a quick clean up around here, then make my way up there. That's the home straight there. Woo! Here we are on bag 3. So, time for a quick tie-up, and then over there, dump it over there. Back in a sec. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what's that? Oh boy. Anyway, that's bag 3. I only took my gloves off for like 10 seconds and managed to cut myself already. Alright. Tough as old boots. Yeah, we're coming up for the last bag now, and it's also getting darker, so I reckon I got maybe another hour of light. So we're going to continue, clean up this bit here. I won't show you the after because it's just going to fill up too much space, but we're going to keep going up there and keep going as long as this bag will go. God, look at this. Oh boy. Not touching that. not even wasting time now squeezing or squashing cans. I just want to get this done, get the hell out, basically. I want to keep moving. Alright, I will squash this one. Oh, God, okay, got it. Yeah. Okay. Holy crap! Will you? What is this? Oh, really heavy glove. Can't believe how heavy that glove is. Okay. Get this tiny. Yeah. Empty it if you can. You're breaking the law. Well, you're doing more good than bad, so let's face it. If they were going to fine you for dropping liquid, they'd be fining people for dumping this stuff. Okay, I'm just going to do a superficial pick here. I'm not going too deep. It's just taking too long and it smells like crap and beer and God knows what. Yeah, as you can see, it's getting dark now, so we're going to have to start wrapping it up. And I've collected so much outside of what I filmed, but I will show you the end result. Here's one bag more, obviously, and I'm going to tie that up and put it across the road. So there it is, bag number 4. Yeah, 4. Let's get quickly across again. Bag number 4. It's getting dark now. Right, that's bag number 6. I missed bag number 5 filming it, but it is all the way down there. You probably can't see, it's on the corner. So we're on bag 6. I've just found 2 more bags actually at the bottom of the other bag. So I'll be using those and hopefully we'll be able to wrap this up. Woo. Yeah, when I came out it was sunny, and now when I'm leaving, there's the moon. The crescent moon, I think it's called. Anyway, that's it, ladies and gents. Thank you very much, viewers, for joining me from Coundon to almost Middleston Moor, actually. Walked hell of a lot, been a hell of a game. It's come to a total of about 9 bags because I found 2 more bags in the bottom of my bag. And then I also found 3 bags in the bushes. So 2, 3, 5, yeah, plus 4, that's 9. Well, that's it. Don't forget to share, tell your friends if you like. And don't forget, drop me an email if you can't make it in the comments. If you want to make it a little bit longer, if you've got a specific question about litter picking or anything actually, absolutegarbage007@gmail.com. Until next time, bye bye. Woohoo!